Hello everyone, it's Steve with Aptera Owners Club. I know many of you guys know what this is because I found out about this thing through your comments. So I never knew that this thing even existed until one of you guys commented that this is how you guys get around when you're going around in your RV. Then I looked into it. So this is called an electric unicycle, or often abbreviated as EUC. And I've been watching all these YouTube videos about it, and a few weeks ago I bought one. And that's the toy that I've been playing with and has been keeping me from making as much content as I wanted a few weeks ago. You guys may have remembered that I told you guys that like job got busy and I got a new toy. Well, this is the new toy, and I've been playing with it and trying to learn how to ride it for I think I don't have much time because my job is pretty busy and I'm doing this other stuff, lots of things on my plate. So I've been trying to like spend about 15, 20 minutes a day learning this, and I think after about 4 days I got the hang of it and I can sort of write it. Nothing like these guys. I mean, this guy is just going through cities, weaving through traffic, and then people can even do this kind of stuff with it. It's amazing. They make it look so easy, and they do all kinds of crazy things like kneeling on it and spinning, going backwards, riding on one side. I have no idea how they do this stuff, but they make it look easy, and it gets to the point I think that people can do whatever you can do while walking, while riding these things. Okay, so a little bit about this. These are just they're basically hub motors with foot pegs on them. So it's like it's like an Aptera wheel that you can ride. And they are hub motors, and I think they demonstrate how durable these hub motors are. These things are abused by people, and they do all kinds of things like going off-road, going off jumps, going down stairs, hitting curbs, all kinds of stuff. And people have put 20, even 30,000 miles on them. And these are consumer grade products. They're designed to be toys. They're not they're not engineered like cars are engineered, yet they still survive that long with a lot of abuse. So I think hub motors in a car, like the hub motors that Alafe is making, are going to do very, very well and going to be very durable. Just because the hub motors, I think, inherently are pretty durable. Um, so they weigh about 25 to I think 50 or 60 pounds for the really powerful ones. And most of them are quite small. Like these are smaller than airport carry-on bag, much smaller. And so you can carry them around and you can bring them into stores and restaurants. And I think what makes them cool is one of the things I do, and this annoys my wife to no end, is that whenever there is a cheap or free charging station anywhere nearby someplace we're going, I'm gonna drop off the family at the place we're going, and I'm gonna drive the car to the charging station, and then run back to the restaurant. And sometimes it's like a mile away, and I'm all sweaty when I get to the restaurant, which is a little uh, a little weird, I will admit. Um, but if you have one of these EUCs, you could just put it in the trunk of your car or the trunk of the Aptera and then drop it off at the charging station. And even if where you're going, where you actually want to go, is like a mile or two away, it is no problem to get there with these things. I have a very beginner one. Called a V5F, and it goes only like 16, 17 miles per hour. Um, but there's ones that go 45 miles per hour. And I'm not sure that I would ever be comfortable enough to ride one of these that goes 45 miles per hour. It seems a little sketchy to me, but it is they are really cool, and I thank you to whoever told me about this in the comments because it's one of the cooler purchases and more fun things I've ever bought. And yeah, I can get to the point where I can ride it straight and make some wide turns, but I'm trying to learn how to make quicker turns and be more stable at slow speed. So I think I'm getting better, and it's just fun to practice. So I think people will get better at it pretty soon. I've only put maybe an hour, hour and a half of practice into it, and this is what I look like. Since I've taken this video, I've figured out how to get on the wheel a little bit more efficiently. Um, but yeah, I'm definitely not good at it. But I think I'm good enough now that I could drop off the car at a charging station and get on this and get to the store or the restaurant fairly rapidly. So I think that this is, in my opinion now, the perfect companion to the Aptera. It's very efficient. It's very small. You could throw probably 10 of these things in the back trunk if you wanted to, and you can take it into restaurants and stores. My favorite vehicle before this was a bicycle, and a bicycle definitely fits in the back of the Aptera. And for things where I want to go cycling, like cycling down the coast or go on a cycling trip in the mountains, and I want to drive the Aptera to get to the trailer, I'm still taking my bike. That's still my favorite vehicle. But as a transportation tool and a way to just get around in cities, and drop off the Aptera at like a charging station or something, I think this is the most convenient way to do it. You can just, it's very portable. You can take it around. Like you can't take a bike into a restaurant or you can't really take it into a store. It's just too big and bulky. And getting it in and out of the back is a little bit of a challenge in any car. But this thing, it's so easy to put in and out of a trunk and take it in and out and maneuver around. So yeah, I didn't even know these things existed. So thank you. You guys, several of you guys have mentioned this to me in the comments, and it's one of the coolest things. I can't believe that this thing is real. It looks like science fiction. It looks like this thing should not work, but it does work. And and I encourage those of you guys who do not have one of these to like look into it. It's I think if I can learn how to do it, anyone can learn how to do it, and it's way more fun than it looks like. They are a little bit pricey. Mine was about $700, and they go up from there. They go into several $1,000s for the really fast, um, higher end models. Now that I've learned how to ride this and I've actually found the top speed of this thing, I kind of do wish I had a slightly faster one. Um, but I think I'm going to stick with this one for a while, and I'm most likely going to get a faster one after I get more comfortable with it. Okay, well, tell me what you guys think about these EUCs. Have you heard of them before? How many of you guys already have them? What's your opinion of them? Um, I think they're really cool. I think the hub motor thing also proves how durable the Aptera hub motors are probably going to be, since they're going to be engineered way better than these EUC hub motors. And these things are abused, taken off at jumps, and they still last a long time. And so I feel very good about the durability of the Aptera's hub motors after seeing these things. All right. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks to our supporters, and have a great day, everyone.